It was 3:07 a.m. In the darkness of my bedroom, I lay frozen as silent sobs racked my body. Tears streamed down my face, wetting my t-shirt. Grief is a funny thing. In the summer of 2019, I lost both my grandfather and my former elementary school teacher to cancer. Miss Michelle, name changed for privacy reasons, took care of me every day after school while my mother worked late. She served as my closest confidant, and I visited her throughout middle school. My grandfather, a teacher himself, shaped me into who I am today during each summer visit and FaceTime call. When both Miss Michelle and my grandfather succumbed to cancer in quick succession, grief, fear, and anger erupted within me. I fell into a dark place. I had never processed loss of this kind before. My light at the end of the tunnel came when my family reminded me of who they were. Two people who lived to give back. While I could not change what had happened, I was in control of my response to the situation. I wanted to honor my two loved ones while carrying on their legacy of putting their students first. I was going to put kids with cancer first. Do you see where our name Cancer Kids First came from now? When my grandfather was first diagnosed, I started selling my artwork, bookmarks, binder covers, and more to raise money for his treatment. After he passed, the funds went to childhood cancer research. But seeing him endure chemotherapy in China and learning more about the gaps in care for young patients made me realize that fundraising alone wasn't enough. I wanted to do more. Losing Miss Michelle only reinforced that. It was the final push that made me build something lasting. And so, I decided to start a nonprofit organization. I didn't know how I would do it yet, but at that moment, I promised myself, my grandfather, and Miss Michelle that it would be the youth-led nonprofit that patients could turn to in times of distress. It all happened very spur of the moment. That night, I sat on my bedroom floor, surrounded by 5 blank sheets of paper, each one labeled for team structure, our mission, logo ideas, one-year goals, and potential partners. With my glasses on and the screen set to the lowest brightness level in an effort not to catch my parents' notice, I opened Google and furiously began researching. I was always a perfectionist and poured 110% into every project I took on. So I was going to learn everything I could about starting a successful nonprofit. That night, I read a total of 87 articles. As I assembled the bits and pieces of what I saw as the next steps, I jotted down notes and generated brain maps on my 5 blank sheets.